me see. Clarice said, "Are you looking forward more to recording the podcast or acting on film? Which do you prefer?" Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to do both. I'm excited to make the web series because I think it's going to be one of the biggest projects we've ever attempted to do. But I am excited to do the podcast because writing that in conjunction with the series is going to be fun to kind of pick and choose what we want to have people say and how we want to have people kind of lie on one and do the other. So, yeah, that'll be pretty cool. Alice_Gray said, "Why isn't Lauren in Wayward?" Well, at this point in the campaign, she isn't involved. She's not involved at this point in the campaign. But maybe we'll just have to keep going. Because, like I said, we still got a lot more cast members to announce. So, who knows, you guys? Lucy.O'Neill, how do you remember all those lines? Wow, you just keep reading them. Keep reading them over and over again. Film's actually a lot easier to memorize because you do stuff in chunks. To actually genuinely answer the "how do you memorize lines" question is Corey also doesn't care for Lauren. Because you only film stuff in chunks, so you could not memorize anything and just memorize what you have to do for the day, which is pretty cool. So yes, Unknown_Diva asked, "Are you doing any more live shows? If so, can you come to New York?" There's actually a good possibility that we might be looking into doing a production of one of our shows in a city on the East Coast. So yes, more live shows are in our future, so keep that in mind. Yeah, so let me see. Where do I need to see here? Okay, oops, I messed up. What did I do? Okay. Alright. So, yeah, what else is going on? Star_Shook said, "Is Wayward Guide a newish idea, or have you guys thought about it for a long time?" Corey has been sitting with the idea of doing, an investigative kind of series about someone going to a small town investigation series for a long time. And just recently, when we've been kind of tossing out ideas, because no tin can ideas die. They're all there. We've got a lot of ideas that I've been sifting for a while, and this idea has kind of evolved over time when we added kind of the podcast idea together as this concept of having it about a podcast producer and doing a podcast, and adding the idea of doing something paranormal, which has been pretty fun, and with the game Werewolf. So it's kind of been a combination of ideas to get us to this point, which has been pretty cool. Corey just asked, "Are there any perks for backing on Kickstarter?" Why, yes, there is. There's a lot of perks for backing on Kickstarter. One of them, namely, being kind of how involved in the process you're going to be. In like many Tin Can Brothers series and projects, we enjoy the mystery of them. We've been doing a lot of mystery series that have a lot of twists and have a lot of fun plot things, and so this show will not be shy of that stuff. We have a lot of fun little mystery projects or mystery elements of this show that we want to incorporate into the Kickstarter, specifically some of the reward tiers that involve, like I think the $25 tier is a kind of mystery packet that is going to involve a lot of literature about the town of Connor Creek and the idea of the history of the town and how you can kind of solve this mystery and figure some things out and figure out kind of who's involved in what. And a lot of the big mystery of this show is going to be who's werewolves and who's not werewolves, and so there's going to be a lot of clues involved in a lot of that investigative packet, and our postcards are going to have some clues, and like we said, there's going to be stuff that clues you into stuff as you're watching the show and listening to the podcast. So it's pretty cool. So that's going to be one of the perks of the Kickstarter. A lot of even the $5 tier of just getting the production diary, of getting our updates, which are bound to be crazy because we have a lot we have to do. So we're going to have a lot of you're gonna be in on the madness, guys. You're gonna be in on it, yeah. So I think, and also just knowing that you helped make this thing happen, and that like helps us throughout the whole thing. You know what I mean? There's like an incentive and a almost inspiration that comes from knowing that you guys helped make this thing happen and are completely responsible for it becoming a thing. So I think, you know, on top of the many perks and actual rewards, there's also kind of an emotional investment and emotional equity you have in the project to know that like we are creating this thing for you, you guys. This is why we do things. You know, there's not a lot of monetary gain as of yet. Hopefully, it builds to us being able to make a more consistent career out of this. But as of now, we do this because we want to make cool things for you and show you kind of just an exciting way that we can new ways we can do things. You know, with Flopstoppers, it was a short film. With Spies, it was our first full-length musical. Solve It Squad was kind of a big, just a fun, short, kind of one-act play. Our Bufferfest short this year is more of just kind of a quick comedy short to test out how we feel about doing things in a certain style. Specifically, this one is very kind of like mockumentary style. Spoiler alert, I just gave a little clue about our Bufferfest short. And this is kind of about the idea of exploring more of a podcast. So we want to do so many different cool things to kind of expand our portfolio. And, you know, the idea of having you guys as part of all these things is really cool to us. And it makes it more special that we have you all kind of involved every step of the way and that you've helped make us who we were and that we built it from the ground up, you know? It's like Tin Can Brothers, you know, we haven't been doing this that long, and it takes a lot of trust for you guys to have in us to build kind of to all the projects we've done so far. So it's really nice to kind of build this whole thing together with you guys, which is pretty cool. So yeah, guys. Stephanie Walsh asked, "Do I have a goal?" For this live stream. Well, let me see where I'm at now. We're at 31,849. I mean, it would be awesome if we got to 33 for our next reveal. I'm also talking with Corey and Brian to figure out what our next reveal should be. Hold on. I'm typing them right now. Hold on 1 second. My dad's here with me. Are you leaving right now? Are you?
They're getting ready soon.
To go to do what? To go eat at Zach's?
No, somebody can eat lunch.
Oh, okay. I haven't eaten lunch either. Sorry. I'm talking to my dad real quick. Okay.
We'll figure it out.
Okay.
We'll get it.
Okay. All right. Okay.
We'll get that.
Okay. Love you.
Love you.
That's my dad, guys.
Okay.
My dad says hi. Yes, that would be. Okay, so, sorry guys, I had to, anyways, okay, sorry, I was talking to my dad. Okay, I'm gonna go on the TCB Twitter to see some questions people might have. Yes, so it'd be awesome to get to 33, so we can reveal another person before the stream is over, but I will have to go eventually soon. But again, guys, if we hit 35 before Sunday, by Sunday morning, I will do a Joey Loves Backers stream, which is going to be pretty exciting. So I'm excited about that, and I would love to tell everyone individually that we love them. So yes, so a few people have asked a few questions. Let me see. Sorry, I'm just going through. What are some questions? A few questions, like, is there a reason, Royce and Breathknock asked, is there a reason she can't donate 25 exactly? Is shipping play a cost? Yes, shipping is part of this everything because we need to take into account shipping, especially for bigger reward packets. 25 is the investigative packet, so it's going to be a thicker thing. So shipping is part of all these, unfortunately, because that if we, again, with Kickstarter, they take out 5% for credit card fees. They take a 5% fee, and then we also have to take into account rewards. So that's the other thing when trying to raise a certain amount of money is we're trying to raise 100, knowing that we are also going to have to work with a little bit less than that because of fees and fulfilling the rewards and everything. So that's kind of the reason we have to take into account shipping. So sorry about it. But yes, if someone asked a little bit earlier on too, like if you get one of the higher reward tiers, you get everything below, and that is true. That's always been true for our Kickstarters. You get something. You get one of the higher reward tiers, and you get everything below. So it's like, that's always part of it. Anyways, so yes, hopefully Sean. We're hoping Sean. He's just a busy guy right now. He unfortunately is not going to be. Sean Aston is going to be in town. Troubles _ Blythe asked about if Sean was going to be helping promote. We'd love to get him involved in some sort of stream soon, and he's just out of town a lot for the next month. He was saying, working on stuff. So he's going to hopefully Skype into a stream that we do. Hopefully one on Sunday, which would be great. It'd be awesome to get him involved for a game of Werewolf. I don't know if we're going to be able to before we go, but we've got some fun. Oh, is MK on here? Hey! It'd be awesome to... We're going to do some more werewolf games. I hope you guys like that video on the 10K Brothers channel. If you haven't, check it out. It's a 360 video, so you can turn your camera around and watch the whole group. I think it's really fun because you can watch the video multiple times and see people doing different things. Diane's in the video, guys. Diane. But I'd like to continue to do more of those because those are really fun to shoot, and we can do different groupings. Maybe we can do a Pemberley Digital werewolf game and a specific Poe Party group werewolf game, a Star Kid centric one werewolf game. With different people, a YouTuber centric one. So we got a lot of fun possible things we can do. Yes, we're trying to get more of the cast to help promote. Obviously everyone is doing as much as they can right now, but yes, we're trying to involve more people in more live streams too as we keep going. That's been the toughest part, is we want a lot of people to talk about it, but we haven't gotten to them announcing yet. So that's been a little hey, thanks Mary Kate, great job for you too, you're the best. So yeah, but guys, Diane really is. Remus Lupin said, oh no, not Remus Lupin. Remus Lupin says, do we have anything planned apart from Wayward? And it's pretty much going to Bufferfest to premiere Idol Worship and this, hopefully. Please, I would love to do this. There was a girl who wanted to fly, said, is Diane clearly the most important part of the video. And it's true, you guys. Diane is the best dog in the world. I love her so much. She is the best. So